Right, so here I am. I got the everything out of the way. I got the balancer out of the way. Fan hub, because that needed replacing. I'm gonna redo these bushings here once I figure out how to jack this thing up where it can move and where I can get them out. Just for 6NZ cat, there's a new motor mount bushing. Looks like it should be pretty simple to put in there. What I've done is I've put this thing up on jack stand so I can get my healthy American body up under here to get these motor mount bolts. Not really sure how I'm gonna jack the motor up. I thought about going to the corner of the block right here or over there. I also thought about jacking it up right here as part of the motor mount. That's what I'd rather jack on. I don't know what the proper way is, but I don't want to jack on the oil pan. I don't want to break it. But we'll see what I can get figured out here. What I've done here is I'm taking this little radiator hose bracket off. It's supposed to be attached right here, and mine isn't. Older guy told me that Peterbilts were bad for blowing the bottom radiator hose off, and that's why it attaches right there. Looks like something I need to address in the future, but I'm going to take it off so I can get up here to the mount easier and get that out of my way. Okay, so I've pretty well got the jack where I wanted at. Try and jack up on that back side of the motor mount. And see about getting these bolts out of here. I've got one of these bolts backed off with my 1/2-inch drive impact. Now I'll show you how I held the bolt up top. I don't know about you, but I'm just a one-man show pretty much whenever I work on something. So I've got a 30mm socket, I believe, on this half-drive breaker bar, and I got it wedged right here between the frame and the radiator. Like you can do the same thing on the driver's side. It's showing up a little better, but that's how I got it held in place for me. And now what I've done is I've took a razor knife and cut this excess rubber out from around the bushing there, so it'll fit back through the hole easier. That way I ain't got to beat and bang on it a whole lot. Finished cutting it off this other one, see if I can't get these things swapped out. There you have it. I took a hammer and a screwdriver and punched the silver ring here, and then that drove them up through there. It was a lot easier not having that extra rubber trying to shove it back through the hole. Get this cleaned up and get the new ones put in. This is what it looks like up top. I'm going to see if I can't wire brush some of that crap out of the way where the rubber meets the frame rail there in the bottom of the engine, then put the new mounts in. Okay, so what I've done here, I've got the new bushing in, and this one looked kind of like that one does, and I just took a screwdriver and went around the outside edge, kind of prying it back in towards the bolt hole. And that'll save you a lot of headache and trouble, because I tried to shove them in from the top without the motor weight on them, but it seems like the motor is a big help to just use your bottle jack and work it down slowly, and it'll help hold that rubber in place so you can pry on it. Otherwise it just keeps you get 3/4 of the way and it pops out and you got to start over. Well, I've released the pressure off the jack, and they're sticking through a little bit on the bottom, but there's still a gap up here. Not really sure what that's all about. I don't think it's supposed to be there. We'll see if it don't suck it down in here with the bolts on. Right, so I got the bolts back in. Run it down with my cordless impact. And so far, I think there's still maybe a small gap up there. I'm not really quite sure what that's about, and I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be. And the other one's just settled, but the other ones were old and rubbing on that cross member, so I'm not really sure what the deal is. Maybe somebody's got more knowledge than I do about this.